Hello, tubers, and welcome once again to the eastern wing of the Stinkbug Works. We're about to close down for the day and clean up the area, but before we do, I'd like to share a technological discovery I've come across today. I'd like to share it with you guys because it may help. As you know, I was going to use this finely made German coupler, but when I finally got things together and I was ready to bolt my motor in place, here's one that doesn't have anything on it. When I was ready to put my motor in place and I hooked up the coupler, the whole motor started wobbling around like this as I spun the shaft. And I was like, oh, no. And I double-checked everything and tightened and loosened and still got a wobble. You know, you just can't get good connectors. Then I tried this Chinese one. It's the same dimensions. And what I don't like about it is it's brass and it's heavy. And so it takes energy to get it going. And then once it's going, it doesn't want to stop going. So I thought. And back in the old days, Graupner had these flex couplings and made me think about that. So what I did was I got a 3/16" wheel collar. Now these things are made out of brass. They're plated, but they're actually brass. And I reamed it out to fit this 3mm tube, which just happens to be a nice fit on the 2mm drive shaft. Yeah, there's a little slot, but it's close enough. So what I did was I reamed the wheel collar out to 3mm, and then I soldered a little bit of this tube in place. You can solder it, or you could use green sauce. And now I have basically a 3mm extension on my drive shaft. I've got this 1/16" silicone fuel tube, which fits real snug over this portion of the shaft. It's a good long portion, so there's plenty of surface to grip on. So slide it over here, 1/16, so it's a pretty snug fit over there. And look at here, boys and girls. I have a smooth running, flexible coupler. You know, the motor doesn't wobble. It's not going to make horrible buzzing sounds. It's totally replaceable. It's cheap. And nothing says cheap. Nothing says cheap like paper mache. Okay, I thought I'd share that technological discovery with you. Until next time, jet out.